Hello, everyone. How we doing? Let me know if you can hear me, see me, all that good stuff. I'll leave that on. Oh, welcome to Lone Cowboy Adventures in the shop. Let's wait for some people to get in here. And let me turn my phone down because I have myself playing on my phone. I want to make sure it sounds good, looks good. Of course, whatever. I've got some of my videos playing on the big screen in the background. Hopefully that's not too distracting. If it is, let me know. I'll shut them off. So let's see here. I see two people in here right now. Give me a thumbs up in the comments. Looks like I know Ray's Moto Life was in here earlier before the live even started. We only got two people in here, so how y'all doing tonight? We'll give it a few minutes and we'll go from there. I do need to share. Oh, there's 5 in here now. Hey, be sure to hit the thumbs up for me, please. I don't pay much attention to the analytics and stuff like that, but I want to share this to my technician. And he's probably still driving. So let's see if I can Vlad chat in here. There we go. So anyway, how's your day? Treasure Hunter, how you doing, Mr. Neil? Good to see you. Oh, man. It sure doesn't take long for the temperatures to cool off a little bit. And I don't have heat out here in the shop. It's not insulated, as you can see. Hey, BNUS Odyssey, how you doing? Gene Noun, how are you doing? You're drinking the red Kool-Aid today, huh? Yeah. But I've been off work all week. I actually I had a vacation scheduled this week, and I didn't even know it. It's really rough with the company that I work for because we had to schedule our vacations usually in January, and which isn't bad for me because I kind of have an idea of what we're going to be doing this summer, which I have talked about before. And hey, Mr. Mark, Solar DIY Hobby and Reviews, how are you doing? Yeah, I knew you was driving. Yep, it's us. Just driving truck to Shreveport today. We're good. At least you're not up in Wyoming or Colorado. I've seen some videos over at Lyman, Colorado, I think it was, and miles and miles and miles of trucks roll eastbound, stopped in the snow and the ice. So I know that my company did not go to Western Kansas because of their drivers. There was no way they were going to make it over to Waukegan, Kansas. And excuse me if I look down. I'm looking at the chat back and forth to you guys. So I wanted to share with you an unboxing tonight, and I actually ordered this a couple of weeks ago before I posted my last video of upgrades for your Harley Davidson. And I just kind of wanted to get on here and talk about kind of like why I'm not trading my bike in or buying a brand new bike. This is my third Harley Davidson touring bike. Let's see here. I-44 was shut down for flooding. Oh, wow. I think I saw something about that. So I wanted to share with you guys some more of my thoughts and why I'm not going to look at the 24s or the 25s, touring models and stuff like that. And hey, Roadkill Ron, good to see you, man. It's been a while. Let me know how this sounds, because it's been a while since I've done a live like this with, I'll post a link here in a little bit, and maybe we could have somebody come in and join us. So yeah, and I'm going to be sharing out the website of supportbikers.com for you guys, if you guys haven't checked that out yet. But I do know that, oh gosh, that cruise, my mind just went blank, y'all. The High Seas Rally. Yeah, the High Seas Rally was last week, and looked like they all had a good time. I'll tell you what, that biker that is the hypnotist, I'd like to put him to the test, you know. I'd like to be hypnotized by him, because I'll just share something with you guys real quick. I had a CT scan on Monday of my chest and a little bit of my abdomen, and there's no masses or anything, but the doctor's assistant that I talked to today said that I possibly had the start of something to do with your breathing part, and so I guess I'm going to have to quit smoking again, and that's going to be the tough part. I've done it before. I did it for a year before I laid my bike over and broke both wrists and had a concussion, and I just this time might be a little harder. But I thought, man, that biker that hypnotizes everybody on stage, that was from what the Badger shared on their video of him doing that, and that was pretty crazy. I really enjoyed that part. So yeah. Anyway, let's see, what have I missed? Hey, Mom, how are you doing? Oh, by the way, yes, Mom and Bob came down last weekend. We had ribs, and I didn't film anything. I think I filmed the spread that we had here in the shop here. Got to see my grandkids and my kids, and it's been a long time coming with life being so busy. It's just, and I do send my grandsons postcards, and when we went to Big Brutus, I bought 3 postcards from down there, and I mailed them the following week, and I'm pretty sure they got them. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see here. Super Glide, Razzo FX Super Glide. Hey, good to see you. Hey, thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it. First time I've seen you in here, I think, or maybe it was the last live. Start chewing. Yeah, I used to, Gene, I'll tell you what, I used to chew Copenhagen long cut and smoke at the same time. So yeah, I don't look back. I'm not going back to that. I just need to quit and pick a day where I just don't pick them up. I just don't have any with my first cup of coffee, and the rest of the day, I think I'd be pretty good. So anyway, well, we got 11 in here so far. I ordered something a couple of weeks ago, and I haven't even opened the box. I'm scared to open it because I think I screwed up and might have ordered the wrong one. Thank you, Super Glide. And I know you said your first name before, and I can't remember it. So if you say it on here and I see you again on here, you'll have to remind me, because my brain is just does not work very well. Gene says I chew only when bow hunting. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Robert. I appreciate it. So, yeah, and I've got some of these little pouches that I really curbed it today a little bit. Couldn't tell you how many I had today. So, anyway, all right, let's get busy. There's 12 of us in here. And Ray, did I see Ray in here again? Hey, Ray, how you doing, man? Ray's Moto Live. So I've got this box, and can y'all guess what it's for while I open this? I have seen these advertised, and this is not sponsored. I did actually purchase this. And you always want to cut away from yourself. I better open up from the other end, y'all. I don't think I can hit the return address, so I think that'll work. There we go. Any guesses in there? Oh, Bogey Biker, what's up, man? I tell you what, Jack, man, I was looking at the mileage down there to, is it Kellerville? Down there in Texas, it was 860 some miles one way. And I tell you what, I thought, my gosh, I could just about do an iron butt down there. Well, there's a box in a box. Wow. Yeah. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be a really good time down there. Y'all go check out Bogey Biker. They've got a ride coming up with, oh my gosh. I'm subscribed to him, but I don't. Bogey Biker, Jack, put his channel in the comments there. I cannot remember that guy's first name. I can picture him in my mind. He's a big boy too. And they're doing a twin sisters ride down there. Is that correct? Is that what they call it? The twin sisters down there in Texas. So, Kelly, that's right. Yeah. Y'all check these knives out in Sturgis, these Sanctity knives. I really like mine because I use it a lot. I've got another knife in the house that is a charade. It's a folding knife, and I use it for when I go deer hunting. I used to carry it all the time in my pocket, but once I got that thing, I either carry it in the bike or I put it on my belt. So, and I can already tell I might have ordered the wrong one. No, maybe not. All right, y'all ready for this? I got it from Eagle Lights, and I know Jack with Bogey Biker has ordered some stuff from Eagle Lights, and I'm going to take you over here to the bike here real quick. There we go. And we're gonna dry fit it real quick, and I'm pretty sure it's the wrong darn one. Yeah, it's the wrong one, everybody. I don't know if y'all saw that. I'll show you again real quick. It's supposed to be this way, and you can tell it's a lot better, and then it's got the. So I'm gonna have to go to the post office tomorrow. So I knew I got the wrong one when I ordered it. I really did. I guess I'm gonna have to make a phone call. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a phone call. What do you think, Jack? Think they'll work with me? I've got their address on the box. I haven't even, I knew it. I just knew it when I even opened this box up that it's the wrong one. So, but anyway, it's the one that, did Jack say anything? I understand. Get more notice next year. The Three Twisted Sisters with Kelly B. Gliding. Yes. Oh, gosh, I can't believe I did that. I knew it. I'm going to have to look them up again and get their phone number and call them and return this when I go to I'll take it to the post office tomorrow and send it back. And then maybe they can give me the right one. I felt so ignorant when I did that. Oh, well. It wasn't entirely a waste of a live. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to install it, but it was the one that when you hit your brakes, I think it flashes 3 times. It's LED, it flashes 3 times and stays on solid. So with my underglow lights on the bike, it would work out really nice. It just get more attention. And if you all seen, I don't have the, well, let me show you, hang on. I don't have the lights that go in here. If you can see that, these open spaces. And that's possibly another thing that I would want to get. If you all heard me, I don't know if you heard me or not. I don't have the lights in the open holes between the saddlebags and the fender. But that's, you know, and I don't know, I really don't know what the brand new 24s and 25s come out with lights. Every time I go into a dealership, you know, the salesmen, they just look bored. You know, I'll go over and just kind of eyeball one of the new ones. And the first thing they want to show you is that big, was it 13-inch screen, you know, and all the fancy stuff it'll do. I'm trying to watch my language, y'all. You know, stuff like that. And it just, bag fillers. There you go. Thanks, Ray. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. Treasure Hunter says, what's so special? I don't know if you heard me or not, but it's LED. It's not a bulb. It comes on and flashes 3 times and then stays solid red. And, okay, he's heard me. I'm a little behind on the chat. So anyway, but yeah, like I said before, it is what it is, right? But I was really seriously considering running down to Texas, and I haven't watched much of the weather. We've had quite a bit of rain here, north of Kansas City here, and I think Saturday and Sunday they're calling for rain. So I do have all the rain gear and stuff like that. But I thought, my gosh, I could haul down there and be there on Saturday morning, pretty darn quick, and you know, riding all night in the dark and stuff, you got to worry about the 4-legged animals running out in front of you, which we had that happen. When we had the camp out down at Big Brutus, coming back from supper. And I tell you what, so Sam Gilmore, he was riding behind me on the right-hand side, and I was in the front on the left. Next to the zipper, that buck came out of the ditch on the left-hand side, and he was hauling. I'm glad he didn't fall down. I'm glad he kept going because I hit that back brake and he said it barked for just a second. The ABS worked perfect. And I just kind of moved a little bit to the left because I knew he was going to keep going. And yeah, Miss Linda, I think her heart stopped for just a second. So don't move the cameras. I'm trying to watch TV in the background. Yeah. Planning my route for Sturgis. Any tip? Okay. What state are you coming from? I mean, are you wanting to really put down some miles, Robert, or are you wanting to take your time? Because I've done both. I've ridden a lot of 2 lanes. I've ridden interstate. I'll tell you what, north of Kansas City, I've ridden up to Lincoln, Nebraska. And then I think it's Highway 30 on the north side of 80, which runs over to Grand Island, Nebraska. And last time I was on it, it was rough, but I've heard from some coworkers that run out of Des Moines and had to take a couple of detours. And they said they have resurfaced that 2-lane across there. There's a lot of cornfields and seed places there that, they take so much seed and they make it ready for planting for the next year. And don't ask me what they're called. But seed corn, soybean, whatever, companies. And then from Grand Island, I've ridden up to my grandfather used to buy cattle up there. Alliance, Nebraska. And I stayed in Alliance, Nebraska. Don't ask me what interstate or what highway that is. It's all 2-lane, and it runs kind of like in a curvy diagonal clear up there to Alliance, Nebraska. Oh, you're coming from California. Oh man, I don't know anything about that because I haven't been to California yet, which we are planning on being in Sturgis the first opening weekend in Spearfish, South Dakota. We've got a place reserved for 4 nights. And then from there, we're going to head to Glacier National Park. Miss Linda and I were just talking about this 2 nights ago. She was like, when are we going? So, because we have to plan our vacations. She has to put in for her vacation too, first of the year. So Ray says always make it a habit to always stop at all the big name truck stops or big name gas stations. Yeah. I'm reserved 3 nights. Oh, that's cool. Hey, if you want to look me up on the book, you type in Lone Cowboy Adventures and it should come up. And just send me a direct message or whatever, because that's where we're staying in Spearfish. Jammin' Rooney, good to see you. Oh, thanks for coming in. Appreciate that. First time I've seen you in one of my lives. Of course, it's been a while since I've done a live. It's weird because usually during the week, I don't have time to do this because when I'm in the seat of that pulling them wiggle wagons for 10 hours, I leave the house here usually by 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm on the road and headed to work. And then I'm usually not home till about 7 o'clock. So, roughly 12, 13 hours a day. I really don't have time for any of this. I'm running, 600 to 630 miles a day at 65 miles per hour. And trust me, when I go on vacation on the bike and I go back to work, I feel like I'm crawling in that truck. So, yeah. That's all day. Yes, it is all day. And with the time change, it's really gonna, it's a struggle because it gets dark at 5. It'll get dark at 5 o'clock in the evening, and I'm not even home yet. So, excuse me, I apologize. Uh, One thing I have been thinking about doing is I've been seeing these little mini diesel heaters advertised, and we stopped at Sam Gilmore's place on the way back from Big Brutus, and he had one of those diesel heaters in his garage. Now his garage is all insulated and has OSB all over it. And I've been seeing them advertised, and I'm thinking, I wonder if that would take the chill off, in my shop, just on this side of the shop, at least if I want to do something in here. And I might give one a try, So, Treasure Hunter Neil, well, it's good to see you back on the road, Neil. I should have this on Linda's account because I don't pay for the premium on the Tube channel. It's interesting because when I'm out here in the shop, I can hear these cars going up and down the highway over here, and they sound like some souped up Camaros or Mustangs, with them pipes on them, just going like crazy. Feel like you're riding in a tortoise? Yeah, just about, Gene says, I have one of those old school. I can burn used oil in it when it's going good. Well, that's awesome. Good. Yeah. So, one other thing. Let's see here. I'm going to post a link. I've got my headphones here, and I'm going to post the link. And if anybody wants to come in and have a chat, I might have to move this camera a little bit because I might have to sit down because my old knees and hips get to cranking on me a little bit here. I figured I'd stand up for a while because that's all I do is sit down, and that's pretty much what I've done the last couple of days is sit in the chair. Let's see here. Random things I do. How are you doing? Good to see you. Turn the sound up on the TV. No. In fact, we're going to switch it to another video here. We'll switch it over to Big Brutus. But I got to skip this darn thing here. I'll tell you what, the internet must be working pretty good because I have not seen any complaints. We actually upgraded our internet. We have a box out here to where the signal comes to the box and routes it out inside the shop. So it's working pretty darn good. So, all right, let's post the link in the chat, y'all. And when somebody comes in, I think I have to put my headphones on to actually hear you. There it is. Jimmy Luff Jr., how are you, man? Get that box cleaned off. The lid stays open all the time. Skip's place, KCMO, when he comes over, he was just over here the other day. And he posted a video on our ride. I didn't have the camera with me. I took a little break. We just took a ride up to, there's a resale shop in Holt, Missouri. And I think that's what it's called, resale. That'd be Resale Moto or something like that. They have racks and racks, brand new leathers, vests, coats, gloves, shirts, whatever you need. It's not big at all. I mean, it's pretty small, and they've got some really good deals there. They actually have some jewelry too for the ladies, and gloves, and patches. I don't know what else. They got some T-shirts and whatnot, and they're open. They're open 7 days a week. Well, don't look at it, Robert. I'm sorry. that yeah. So really good deals. I've actually considered getting a blank vest. I think I've shown you all my vest before, and my vest is a reflection of me and what I've done in my travels. And yes, it has the channel name on it. It does not have a bottom rocker. It's just got patches. I've got a lot of patches to put on it. So, actually, there's another gentleman here in the Kansas City area that's messaged me, and he's supposed to be sending me some patches and making me some new stickers. So, I don't know. I haven't heard from him for a couple of days. I think it was Monday Night Football. He was messaging me and stuff, and I was sending him a couple of pictures and whatnot. But I just don't have a lot of time to figure all that stuff out. And I do have the link of the merch store in the description of this video if you want to check out my merch store. There's a new shirt on there that I have that it's got an abbreviation on the back. And if you go check that out, if you don't know what that abbreviation stands for, send me a message. I'll let you know. I don't even think I have. No. I've got the Beartooth Pass shirt on today. So anyway. Yeah, that lid never closes. It stays open all the time, Robert. So I apologize. What drives Skip crazy when he was over here is I had 3 or 4 drawers open on the toolbox, and I ran over and I shut them real quick before he walked into the shop. But this has been the cleanest this shop has been for quite a while, as far as, because we set up a couple of tables in here. I smoked 5 slabs of ribs. Miss Linda made banana cream pie, which is right here in the refrigerator, that I need to take in the house and work on that a little bit and go from there. So gosh, what else did she make? Oh, we had baked beans, and she made some mac and cheese. Yeah, the carbs, I've just about got the mac and cheese all gone, but I guess we can start a diet and work out. I messaged one of the Badgers there earlier, told him what all I was needing to do, and I do have a bicycle over here on the other side of the shop that I can get out and pedal up and down. I probably would only make it a half a mile up the road and have to turn around and come back. But every time you do it, you get further and further and further along. Gosh, it's probably been 3 years since probably longer than that, probably 4 years since I pedaled that bike. Treasure hunting with Neil. Have you been wearing that jacket I gave you? Yes, I have. I think it's actually hanging up. Is that the one you're talking about, Neil? In fact, I'll put it on right now. It's getting a little chilly here in the shop. But yeah, I've wore it on the bike when it was like 60 degrees going down the road. Oh yeah, Robert, we'll have to meet someday. I've met Ray's Moto Life. I mean, he didn't kick me out of his house or anything when I met him down in Tennessee. So yeah, Miss Linda, she's a hoot. She did a sleep study there last week or the week before, and then they discovered that yeah, she needed a CPAP. So hopefully, I mean, the poor girl wakes up 5, 6 times a night and doesn't get much sleep. So hopefully that CPAP machine helps her, because it's either that or I'm going to have to glue my mouth shut or whatever, you know, because sometimes I'll wake her up too. So, but yeah, Neil, I have been wearing that jacket. Even just going to the store or something, I'll wear it. So I appreciate that. If y'all don't know, treasure hunter Neil, he found that coat on he was driving truck. I wasn't in California, Neil. You were driving truck and you saw it on the side of the road and you stopped and picked it up. And he had it for a couple of years, and then his wife was at a meetup down south, and I believe it was down there at Stockton Lake, and actually brought that jacket. I think that was when my wrists were still broke. So I was actually coming out of that injury. Is it Jamon? Let me know if I'm pronouncing that right in case I see you again. She had surgery in September, you say? Yeah, it was California, he says. So let's see here. How long have we been on here? Because I want to share this. 37 minutes. Yeah. Jamin. Okay. So. Yeah, Robert, this is not my original shop when I bought this place. I had a different one where it had another section coming off the east end of it, and that's where I had 3 stalls for my horses. And there was an electrical short. And long story short, it burned down. I had a freezer full of venison in there and tools and whatnot. And everything was a complete loss, pretty much. The only thing we got out was, I don't think I had my Rogue Light at that time. We got the lawnmower out and something else, weed eater, I think. And there was propane tanks in the shop when it was going. And I told my neighbors to stay out, you know. And the thing about it was the insurance company was here the next day and took measurements and everything. That was awesome. PW Papa 7, good to see you. I don't understand that comment. Yes, they work great. I use one. Oh, the CPAPs. Okay, all right. Yeah. Okay, Jamin. How's that? Is that better, Jamin? I'm sorry, man. I don't, like I tell everybody, when Miss Linda talks to me and she says a big word, I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? She knows a lot of big words. I don't know a lot of big words, and I don't know a lot of pronunciations. So, I mean, we've got 14 in here now. Everybody, please hit the thumbs up. Share it out if you want to. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll try to remember that. If I don't remember that, don't get mad at me, please. You'll have to remind me again. Jimmy Love Jr., I got a video cam, so when I'm sitting here, I can hook up to you. The problem is when I was too lazy to hook it up until now, I have to reboot and gotta miss the show and learn how to work it. Well, yeah, I had to reset a lot of this stuff because it's been so long since I've done a live. So, yeah, I actually kind of had to test everything out. Hopefully, it looks good. The sound matches my video because last time I did this, it was all messed up. It kind of looked like you was watching one of those old Japanese movies, one of them Godzilla shows, So, yeah. Oh, Saddle Tramp also lost his garage a couple years ago. Cord Oliver, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to Lone Cowboy Adventures. Appreciate you being here. If you're not subscribed, I appreciate it if you would subscribe. Hopefully I can keep you entertained a little bit. Things are kind of slow right now with videos. But, well, listen, back to the new models, okay? Every time I go to my Harley dealer, they want to show me that screen and all the stuff, that fancy stuff. And I just kind of tell them, I said, you know what? I'm not in the market for a trade-in, or I'm not in the market to purchase one because I know what you guys want for them. And yes, in my opinion, this is entirely in my opinion, that 13-inch screen reminds me of the screen. It almost reminds me of the screen in Miss Linda's car. It's all electronic. It's all push button, digital, and stuff like that. Yes, I understand they've upgraded the suspension. Would they have a sport mode and a touring mode, push button deals, whatever. Hey, if you've got $40,000, $30,000 to, if I had that kind of money laying around right now, would I purchase one? Probably not. If I had that money laying around a couple days ago, I would have invested it because they said after last night, the market just shot up, I didn't see the whole article stuff, but whatever. Yeah, Cord, my content, you like the content you put out, a little bit of everything. Yes, it's a little bit of everything. I don't have people doing the editing for me. I don't have a million subscribers. Hey, it's just me, man. It's everyday, real life kind of stuff. I might have a cup of coffee with you in the morning and talk to you, It's just the way it is. And I just try to keep it real, I like to relate to my subscribers and talk to my subscribers. And in the wintertime, that's what I usually do is I'll do some lives maybe once or twice a week, maybe on the weekend, because when it's 14 below zero and 5 foot of snow outside, we can't ride. If you're out riding, you're half crazy. Or you got a snowmobile rear end on the bike and a ski on the front, right? You all seen them videos. Yeah, new bikes are not in the budget, but I'm happy with my 2 gauges and my radio and on the Road Glide Limited. I did happen to see a video from another channel here in Missouri, riding in the Ozarks. Somebody said something about the limiteds are going away from Harley Davidson, possibly. I don't know what that means. Maybe you have to special order a Road Glide with the detachable touring deal on the trunk on the back. I don't know. So, oh wow. Cord says he restored a 1989 FLHS and stroked it. and you love the way it runs, that's awesome. Now, that's another thing where I'm ignorant at. The FLHS, okay, and the whole F something or other. I don't know what all those mean. This is my third Harley Davidson in my life. My first one was I think it was a 2000 Electric Light Classic. And I made the mistake in buying a darn thing when I knew I shouldn't have, because it had a big bore kit on it. And it just, when I listened to it, it just didn't sound quite right. And I'm talking about the crankcase part of it, just, and something with the upper part just did not sound right. And I went ahead and bought it, and I rode it up to Iowa, and I threw a rod through the case right there west of Iowa City. And I tell you what, I was so upset with myself. A friend of mine from Quad Cities came over with his enclosed trailer. We threw it in there. He drove me over to Des Moines, and my son came up with my trailer when we got it over there on my trailer and came home. That was a wasted trip because I was going up to see family. Well, ended up taking it to there was a gal that had a Harley Davidson dealership south side of the city, and her ex-husband has a machine shop, and he works on Harleys. He was actually, he knows a lot. And the funny thing is, he actually had another engine, another Harley motor, same year, out of a Road King. So he put that in there, and off I went. Well, I was kind of going through some problems with the home life here, and I ended up selling it and got into the horses and whatnot. And then finally I purchased I missed it. I mean, I really did miss it, and ended up purchasing a 2018 Road Glide, and took my first solo trip in 2019 with that bike, and I was hooked. So the picture, oh, okay, and you gave it to your brother. That's awesome. I see that. But then I put 20,000 miles on that bike in a year and a half, almost 2 years. And then I was like, I got to get something bigger. So that's when I traded it for this. And I should have waited another year or two, because you know how the dealerships are when they do that. So anyway, was it worth it? You're darn right it's worth it. So, oh man. There we go. I'm going to do this one more time. If anybody wants to come in, I'll sit down and I'll put my headphones on, and we can chit chat a little bit. Have I missed any? Oh, Deborah Spiker, how you doing? I didn't see you. Good to see you tonight. Deborah Spiker and one of her friends came over and met us at Big Barn Harley Davidson in Des Moines, Iowa, when Adam Sandoval was doing his convoy, and that was awesome. Cool weather riding. Yes, cool weather riding. I'll tell you what. People winterize their bikes. I don't winterize my bike. If the roads are dry, I'm riding. I do have a heated vest from Milwaukee, which Miss Linda got for me. She actually got me the coat too, so I could switch back and forth between the coat and the vest, depending on how cold it is. And I'll put a sweatshirt on with the vest underneath, turn the heat on, and I do have heated grips and grip covers on the bike. I don't know if you can see them or not. Right here. And those, I'll tell you what, they save my fingers. Those have been on all year. I don't think I took them off at all this summer. Well, maybe I did. I think I took them off when we took our 9-day trip out west. Cord says he's in Iowa. Well, Cord, I tell you what, that's where I'm originally from, is Iowa. Actually, over by Quad Cities, where the largest truck stop is. So, and while we're getting close here, I'll go over an hour. I'm not afraid to do that. We're 50 minutes in. So basically what I want to share with you guys is, if you guys and gals are not, there we go, supportbikers.com, y'all. If you guys are not bookmarked, if you do not have this website bookmarked, do it now on your computer or laptop, whatever, because this is the world's largest biker community, as it says on the very front page. And I took a ride. Well, Miss Linda and I actually went to Lake of the Ozarks Bike Fest, and we took a ride to lunch with Sonny and Angie, the Badgers, who created the Support Bikers website. I have shared this out before on live. Now, they are a nonprofit. You can donate to them, and they do have a wrecked rider fund. You can, if you're a rider that has had a wreck, you can apply for a wrecked rider fund, and you can get support. You can donate to help a biker. And let's see here. You can create a fundraiser, raise money. They have all kinds of different stuff on the website. You just have to surf around for it. And I believe, in fact, yes, there they are right there, Badger Nation. So there's currently in the national fund $21,996 in the national fund. Let's see here. All right, there's all the states of the community. They have Facebook groups for each state. Like I'm in Missouri. I believe Iowa is on here, I think. I don't see Iowa yet. I see Illinois, and we'll just click on Missouri here real quick. And there's Facebook. So there's a Support Bikers Missouri, and they have a chat. They also have a emergency chat, I believe, for each state. And let's say you run out of gas. Now, that's from that picture right there you see. That is from the ride to lunch, and right over there to the right of Miss Angie's face there is me and Miss Linda and I right there. That's pretty cool. I didn't notice that right away. I haven't been on there for a while. I'm being lazy, but yeah, that is the Missouri Fund, and they do have emergency chats if you were to break down, which I think I helped. There was a gentleman broke down south of Kansas City, and actually a friend of he was right down the road from a friend of mine's farm, and he actually took him some oil. But when he got over there, they said, "Yeah, we got my mechanic coming." So, so yeah. So go check them out if you're not. There's a state support tab right there, and there's all the states: Illinois, Kansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, all the states right there. That's in there. So I did a little talk, and I've actually got a tab on there for like somebody can contact me, send me an email or call me in case they need help. I've got an enclosed trailer. I can haul their motorcycle, bring it here. If they want to work on it here, throw it on the lift. They can actually stay here if they want to. I do have the tent trailer in here. We can set up with heat. They can use my restroom and shower and whatnot. So during the week, it's a little tough because I'm working all the time. So, yeah. So if you haven't checked them out, please do so, because it is, I did a little talk. I did a little talk down there at the Ride and Lunch, telling everybody why I personally am thrilled about this website, because I have not seen anything like it except for the Bunkin' Biker, which is confusing, totally confusing to me, because you click on the map and you got different colored pins, and you got to remember those different colored pins, if they're available, it's a certain color, and it, Sonny did say they do have something coming up, and I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of impatient to see what it is. So as far as that goes, but I do have a tab on there for Missouri, and somebody needs help, I can go rescue them, or I have connections where I can have someone go rescue them, or connect them with a motorcycle parts shop or Harley Davidson dealer. There is a Yamaha, I think it's a Yamaha Kawasaki dealer right down here in Liberty, Missouri. In case they do have an off-brand bike, I can connect them with a shop that does tires if they have the tires in stock. So go check out supportbikers.com. And, one thing that I struggled with was when I wrecked my bike and laid it over and broke both wrists. It's not just the physical part of it. It is the mental part that really I struggled with, because I sat here. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, I'm distracted. Yeah, courts, you can, if I was not on their list, you can contact them. You can send them a message and say, hey, I'm in Iowa. What do I need to do to start a support bikers group here in Iowa? If you show some interest, they'll get that going. They'll help you. I mean, you can contact them and go from there. So I would actually like to see a support bikers group in Iowa. So yeah, I mean, because that's my home state, I guess. I moved down here when I was 18 years old, so I'm kind of like, back and forth. But it's not just the physical part of it. It is the mental part of going through the healing process and sitting there and thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Your state rec rider fund, they have dispersed some money to some rec riders also. And you could probably find that on the website where they have done that. So, or on their YouTube channel also. So anyway, the mental part of the healing process is it's like I told my daughter's husband, who is a youth pastor. They were here over the weekend, and I told him, I says, you know what? I said, it's not only our military members that go through PTSD. I think all of us go through PTSD. It all stems from everything that's happened in our lives. Ever since I was probably 9 years old on, some things happen, things get better, and all of a sudden, bam, something else happens. It would have been nice to actually have somebody even though Miss Linda was here and took care of me, okay, for the first week, it would have been nice to actually have somebody to talk to that actually went through similar things that I went through mentally in the healing process. So, yeah. So yeah, it's a tough deal to go through, and I feel for the people that have gone through all that stuff, and that's what I like about riding. Even if Miss Linda is not with me, or if she's with me, because the feeling of freedom and especially out west in that wide open spaces. If you go back and look at my other videos from back in August, it's just breathtaking to go out over Beartooth Pass, which is what I told Miss Linda we were going to do this year. I was going to get her up Chief Joseph Highway and up over Beartooth Pass and the Beartooth Pass down into Red Lodge, Montana, because it's just there's nothing like being up there and almost touching the clouds, So anyway, that's my rant. Well, I guess we're over an hour, and go check out supportbikers.com. I appreciate y'all getting in here. I'm sorry I didn't have the correct light. I'm going to have to get on their website and call them tomorrow and tell them I'm going to return it for the correct light. And hopefully we'll do another live if the weather holds out, stays a little warm. Deborah Spiker says, Cindy and I still talk about that day we got to meet you. Yes, that was a great day. That was a really, really good day. I had a really good time, and I think that Skip and Sam had a really good time on that ride. We only got 10 left in here. There was one other thing I was going to talk about, but I'll save that for another day. Treasure Hunter, hey man, be safe, please. Good to see you back on the road. Roadkill Ron, good to see you. Oh, wait a minute. Jimmy's in here. Hang on. Let me bring him in. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this thing out. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah. Hey, this old man can accomplish stuff. He don't know what he's doing, huh?
Yeah, you got it working, huh? Are you on your phone?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Yep, I could tell.
I had to get out of my old ways here. So
right.
Yeah.
Now, what state are you in?
I'm in Van Buren, Arkansas.
Okay.
Yeah, just north of Fort Smith.
Okay. And did I meet you at Eureka Springs one time?
Yeah, we was up there at Eureka Springs on that Adam Sandoval ride.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
You'll have to jog my memory sometimes. I need to start taking those smart pills,
Yeah, I can't see it. I need to start getting all the hair out of my ears. It itches.
Right. That was my first big group ride during that Adam Sandoval ride,
Yeah, that was my first big group too. And
I was really surprised that I did as well as I did. And Sam Gilmore, I met him on that ride too. He lives over in Girard, Kansas, and he came up to me beforehand. And there was another guy and gal that I met and stuff. So it was definitely a good time. It really was.
Yeah. When I pulled up there, I didn't know where to go.
Right.
So I just pulled up there and I said, well, I'm gonna go over in the Harley shop. So
right.
I went there to look at their stuff, and I come back out and I said, and I seen you. was holding the GoPro, whatever. I'm going, he's a YouTuber. And then
Yep.
we walked right past each other, and I nodded my head at you, and you was like, "Oh, you was into it." Now, let me tell you, you wasn't even fucking with me. You was really into it. And I said, "All right, I'll talk to him later."
Right.
It was kind of chilly. And I was going over at that little store, and I was getting some coffee to get warmed up, because I was a little bit chilly.
Right.
And then we crashed, or we passed we passed again.
Right.
I just nodded at you, and you just nodded at me, and we just
Yep. Yep. I'm kind of shy, I don't really.
I am too. I'm not much of a talker.
Right. Well, I'm a talker once I get to meet somebody, I'm not afraid to walk up to somebody in the gas station or whatnot. I just sometimes I feel kind of intimidated, or I feel like you see somebody and it's like you don't know what kind of mood they're in or whatever, or
Right. I mean, their personality is or anything.
But I have learned to actually say, "How you doing today?"
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And that starts the conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. Or how's it going? How are you doing?
Right. Right. Exactly.
I
Exactly.
got something to show you. See that?
Yeah. I hear you. My stepdad was eyeing my toolbox. He goes, "Man," he says, I'm really jealous of your toolbox."
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, it's a mess."
Yeah.
He actually got me the one sitting over here, the short one right there. He actually got that down from Iowa. And
Yeah.
he got it from Harbor Freight. Him and two of his other buddies just had a ball putting it together, I guess. So I said, "Well, I'm glad you put it together, not me, because I'd be cussing up a storm probably."
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, all right, Ken. I just wanted to try to get this thing.
No.
I gotta get to bed. I gotta get up at 3:15 in the morning.
Hey, no problem. No problem. That's about the time she gets up. So that's why I'm kind of hanging out here in the shop. So it's nice to see your face again and match you with the name. So
yeah, I'm glad I got this figured out on my phone. I'm gonna try to do it on the computer, but
right. That's cool.
I'm old. And I'm still learning all this crap.
We're just as old as how we feel in our mind, So
exactly. Once I hop on that bike, man, I'm young again. If you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, I sure do. So, hey, stay safe, man.
All right, buddy.
We'll see you again. All right. Don't be a stranger.
All right, and if you do see one, talk to one.
That's right. Say hi to a stranger.
All right, buddy.
Talk to you later. Thanks.
All right, man. Later.
All right. Bye. All right. That was pretty cool. It was Jimmy. Oh, it's a tough choice, XAN, huh? Well, I didn't know when did he go? Did he go at 7:00? How you doing? Good to see you. Roadkill Ron says good night, everyone. Good night, Ron. Treasure Hunter with Neil says we'll see you later. Okay. Well, I didn't know he was going live. Excuse me. I've got the green can here. You all know what that is. Usually I drink that liquid coffee, but I didn't have it. Well, I have one out here, but I drank it all before we went live. So, yeah. Oh, wow. Y'all see the video playing in the background with the Evel Knievel Museum over there in Topeka, Kansas? Man, we had a good time. We had a really good time. So, and that was amazing that, XAN was an election judge yesterday. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that rocket bike or whatever he had over there at the Snake River, that was really, really neat. I got to see that over there at the museum. The best part of that was the truck, in my opinion. So I guess you'll have to go to Vegas to see that museum now because they moved it all over there. Well, XAN, it's over now, right? Now, did you guys have the touchpad computers for your election, or did they have the ballots where they circled the dots, and all that stuff? Because my county had the touchpads, and then it printed out your ballot. But before you printed out your ballot, it gave, you had a chance to review all your choices and whatnot. And then you push it again and it prints out a ballot, and you take it over to another machine and you insert it and it counts your votes. I thought that was cool. Right here down the road from my house is my election headquarters if I were to vote the day of the election, which I did not. I voted early. We have it's like a no excuse early voting thing. And you had paper ballots. Okay. Well, that must be an Illinois thing. Yeah, it worked out really good. I was satisfied with the way things went. So anyway. Well, tell Doc Harley I said hi, and I apologize for going live at the same time as him. I didn't realize he was going live and whatnot. And he did a premiere the other night of some heated grips, and I didn't have a chance to watch it. I did see it come up, but I did share it to a buddy of mine that has he needs some heated grips on his bike, big time. Oh yeah, I know where that is now. My gosh, we only got 5 people in here. I hope it turned out real good, sounded good, looked good. Well, the video, I hope it looks good. I know it looks good with me on it, but I hope it looks good, with the video and everything. It sounds good. So, well, we got 7 in here now, so maybe I'll stay on a little bit longer. We'll see. So, oh, Lord. There's one more comment here. You saw the heated groups video. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch it. I think I was busy doing something. Maybe it was last week. I don't remember. I don't even remember what night it was, to tell you the truth. Might have been the night I had company coming. That's probably what it was. But if you missed it, XAN, I have a tail light for my bike and or brake light, and it is the wrong one. I've got a Eagle Light tail light that I have to get a hold of them and send it back to them and hopefully get the right one in. And hopefully they've got a phone number posted on their website and I can contact them and tell them I'll get it back in the mail for them. And, oh, one other thing that I did get for the bike. I'll just share this with you guys real quick. Hopefully it's the ones I don't know if these are the ones I ordered or not, but I ordered the thumb, the back seat, the seat screw on the back of the seat. Instead of the screws, oh no, these are the microphone covers. And I think this is the SD card. I ordered the SD card too for the GoPro. Miss Linda said that she noticed the pixels on my GoPro video the other day was while riding it just didn't look right. So I ordered a new SD card for the GoPro. Hopefully, if you guys notice it, I'm glad he didn't say nothing. Yep, this is what it is. So, yeah, I had to order an SD card for the GoPro. But I do have, the seat on the bike, the back, you have a Phillips screw head deal. And I ordered actually, it's a thumb, you don't need a screwdriver or nothing to take that screw out. And I think this should be here like Wednesday or something next week. So we'll figure that out later. And I did take the seat cover off the bike because my tail end was getting a little chilly underneath in the mornings, wearing my uniform pants with my chaps. So, hey, Deborah, you had both paper and machine balance. Well, that's cool. Oh my gosh, we've been on here an hour and 15 minutes, and I can't believe I talked that long. Can you believe that? So, we got 9 in here so far. Hopefully, you all hit the thumbs up. Let's see. Oh, we got 16 in the thumbs up. I appreciate that. So, yeah. So, maybe if the weather holds out tomorrow a little bit, I might go for a little ride. Who knows? I might go over to the dealership and just say hi. I have talked to the owner about the new models. I was actually at the service department talking to the service guys back there, and we had a conversation about that whole deal a couple months ago when certain individual came out with the video on the woke whole deal, and he didn't sound very happy with the Harley Davidson CEO. Yes, I am off work this week. And I talked to him about the new models and stuff, and he goes, "You want to take one for a test ride? I guarantee you'll want to trade your bike in on it." And I said, "You know what?" I said, "You won't give me anything for my bike because it's got well over 60,000 miles on it. If you could give me a good deal, pay off my bike, and just finance the other one, maybe I would. But I don't think so." So, yeah. I mean, yeah, if they pay off my bike and just not even transfer the balance over to the new one and put another hitch on, I might consider it, but I don't think so. I guess they got a lot of incentives going on trying to move the 24s out to make room for the 25s. Who knows? Yeah, let's skip that. What is that? Thanksgiving video or something? YouTube's been advertising some movie on there. There. Well, what is that? I wonder if that's my water pump video. Oh no, that was my oil change. Okay. Well, I'm gonna quit boring y'all. What do y'all got planned for this week? Talking about screwdrivers, I changed the doorknob today, and the screw did not want to line up. I hate it when that happens, Deborah. I really do. I know how that goes sometimes. And I thought about taking a quick road trip up north, up home. I could be there in about 4 hours. Well, 5 hours on the bike, but I don't know. There's not much. Yeah, there's family up there and stuff, but I don't know. We got other stuff that's went on this week. I'll just say real quick that I think it was Monday. Miss Linda's brother-in-law passed away suddenly. he wasn't in the best of health. They don't know what happened, but he did have a leaking valve in his heart, and I think they had surgery scheduled for that, and just all of a sudden passed away. He had a stroke years ago and stuff. You know, it was kind of a shock. So she went. Took Monday off and spent the day with her sister and her mom and nephew. So, yeah. And I guess another channel I watch, Stiff Rides. He reached out to me the other day and kind of informed me of what he's got going on. So if you're not subscribed to Stiff Rides on YouTube, check him out. He's down in Texas also. I've talked to him a few times on the phone. He's a good guy, real good guy. Actually, he's from Michigan, so I don't know. I got a buddy that's from Michigan. I guess he's a nice guy. So, well, y'all have a good night and have a good week. Who knows? Maybe we'll do this again before I have to go back to work on Monday. If you're traveling, be safe. I did see that eastbound I-70 out in Colorado, out in Lyman, Colorado, was backed up for miles and miles with trucks. They had snow and ice out there. And also up on Interstate 80, probably around North Platte. They had some weather move in there also. So rubber down and faith up, y'all. Exactly. Thanks for coming in, XAN Biker. I appreciate it. So, all right. Well, y'all be safe. Say hi to a stranger. And like I said on a previous video a couple of days ago, keep your cool. Wave at a police officer. And yeah. So, hey, Ben Laurie, how are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I've still got the extra backrest that I need to do on a big giveaway. And we hit 2,000 subscribers, maybe sooner than that. I'll probably do a giveaway. I've got to figure out how to do that with the wheel deal on that. So, and yes, I still have the backrest. In fact, where's it at? I can't remember what I did with it. It's not on the bike because I had a seat cover on the bike from Wind Rider, and they didn't have the slot for the backrest. So, yeah. Everybody go check out benlaurie.com or benlaurie on Amazon, not .com, on Amazon. And I still have the front lights and they working perfect. And yeah, check them out. So let me stand back up. Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy Love Jr. You see that, Benlaurie? Appreciate that, Jimmy. I really do. Let me put that in the, there you go. Anyway. All right, everybody. You have a good week. Like I said, and I always say it, say hi to a stranger, thank a veteran, and we will see you on the next one. Maybe if we're lucky, we can get Miss Linda on the next live, but if it's too chilly out here in the shop, probably have to do it in the house. So I appreciate y'all. Thanks for the support. We'll see you on the next one. Say bye.